Hello everyone. Today I wanted to take a moment to talk about first impressions and posture. So we all know that first impressions are key and they're long lasting. But did you know that your first impression has a lot more to do with what you present yourself with physically rather than what you're saying? Because first impressions are created in between 3 and 15 seconds. Very few of us actually open our mouths and speak within those first few seconds. So what is our first impression coming from? It's coming from our body language. It's coming from the way that we're presenting ourselves physically in our clothing, in our makeup, in our hair. But today we're really going to be talking about your posture. And your posture says a lot about you. So unfortunately, a really interesting statistic is that 86% of workers in the United States are sedentary, meaning that they're sitting at a desk all day long. 86%. Crazy. Now put on top of that every child in our public school system is also leading a sedentary day life as well. So with that being said, the majority of Americans, vast majority of Americans, all day long are either sitting in their office, sitting in a school, and those few that are not in an office or not in a school are most likely driving. So as bipeds, people who are supposed to be moving, this is a really interesting societal change that has occurred, and our body has not had the chance to evolutionarily catch up with this, nor should it actually. But there are some things that we can do throughout the day in order to make sure that our posture is taken care of while we're spending 7, 8, 9 hours a day sitting, if not more, if your recreational activity after work or after school is watching TV or sitting in front of a computer. Yikes. So here's a couple of quick tips that I'd like to share with you that can be fit easily into a lifestyle that is a sedentary lifestyle. So number one, why is this even important? Well, it's important for more than just your first impression. It's also important from a health perspective. There's tons of research that shows that leading a sedentary lifestyle is actually very hard on your health. Everything from brain fog because of lack of circulation, muscle deterioration because of that move it or lose it mentality. Our muscles begin to deteriorate. Our abs begin to become lax. Our glutes lose their strength as well. And then our hip flexors actually become shortened, which causes a lot of low back pain. Speaking of low back pain, one of the most complained about maladies in the United States is low back pain and upper back pain actually. And so back pain is one of the culprits that occurs once people lead a sedentary lifestyle. And just an interesting quote that I like to use is in India, in the yogic philosophy, they say that you are the age of your spine. Okay, well, you are the age that your spine is flexible. Let's put it that way. So if you were to give yourself an age based on your spinal flexibility, what is your age today? I see some kids who have very low flexibility of their spine. I would hate to say that those 10-year-olds running around out there have 70-year-old spines, but in some cases they do. So those are some reasons or some health issues. Also actually organ dysfunction. Digestive issues. These are all things that happen because of a sedentary lifestyle. So 5 quick tips for fitting easily into some postural support during sedentary lifestyles. Number 1, take the stairs. There's always an option of stairs when there is an elevator. Or in the same line, make sure that you're walking, that you park away from the door at the shopping center so that you have enough time to walk. Diversifying your activities is really, really important. Likewise, after work, diversifying your body movements. So if you're sitting all day, make sure that some of your recreational activities are things like hiking or gardening or even housework. Housework gives you diversified activities. You're going up and down stairs, you're doing some vacuuming, whatever it might be that you're consciously putting into your mind, that's really important to diversify your activities. Okay, so that's number 1 and number 2. Number 3, set a reminder in your pop-up screen for every 30 minutes to get up, stretch, and move. So for those of you who use Outlook or Google Calendar, you can put in a repeat appointment that is an appointment for you to get up, stretch, go get a drink of water, whatever it might be, just to give your body a little circulation, to also give you some diversified activities and just be able to break the postural hunch. Number 4, take a series of deep cleansing breaths to reestablish your posture. I want you to watch this. If I'm sitting here and I take a deep breath, look what happens. It shifts my posture. This is a really cool technique. Not only is it shifting your posture and reminding you that, holy cow, I am now in a computer slunch. Let me take a deep breath. That's where I'm supposed to be. You'll hold that pattern for a little while as you go into the next 30 minutes of your work time at the desk. Not only is that happening, but you're taking a deep breath. And taking a deep breath, as we spoke about with the mindfulness video yesterday, helps to cleanse your mind. It helps to cleanse your lungs. It gives you a fresh start. So every 30 minutes, get up, stand up, move around, and then as you sit back down, take a nice cleansing deep breath, get into a reset posture and a reset mind. And then the last tip is you can do desk yoga. There's some really simple things that you can do right at your desk. Number 1, just go ahead and move your neck so that you're not sitting here like this all the time. You know, put your hand on your shoulder, give yourself a nice little massage, and then turn your neck in one direction for 5 to 8 breaths. And give yourself a little massage and turn your neck in the other direction for 5 to 8 breaths. You can also go ahead and move your neck around and around. Just whatever movements might help your neck be in any posture besides the computer forward posture, giving your muscles a chance to recover from having to hold that really heavy object on top of your shoulders. So that's number 1. Number 2, you can do a nice little twist. So you can go ahead and grab the back of your desk and twist your torso in one direction for 5 to 8 breaths, and then twist your torso in the other direction for 5 to 8 breaths. Again, it's something really simple. It's not really going to take a lot of time. And then my favorite is the desk downward dog. So I'm going to take a moment to move my chair. You can do this on a chair, you can do this on a desk, and what you want to do is you want to be able to put your hands in front of you, move your legs back so that your torso is in an L shape to your legs, and go ahead and allow yourself to drop into a position that is similar to downward dog in yoga. This allows your arms to come up, it allows your back to be stretched, and is a really nice treat to be able to do for yourself. So those are just a couple of things that you can do for yourself in order to support your posture from being able to put your best foot forward, as well as being able to support your health, giving yourself a little brain reboost, being able to give yourself some diversified movement. I hope this was helpful. If you found it helpful and you want to share this with someone else, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to comment below and just let me know which one of those tips is something that you would like to try this week in order to support your posture for an elevated life.